Hello everybody, today I am drawing some pictures of monsters or just creatures that I come up with based off of like sketches I draw, and then once I create kind of like a decent amount of lines and like I see some shapes start to form, I basically develop or create, I guess would be the better explanation, some monsters, and I think that they look pretty cool, and I think I've improved a lot because when I first started doing this type of thing, I would basically only draw like spider-looking type monsters because it's just easier to draw. Spiders are creepy, but I've gotten way more creative, I feel like, with making monsters, and it's something really cool. So I'm just trying to go in with like a little bit of shading right now. If you want to pause it, you can, because I try to show the actual picture close up. Sometimes I bring it up to the camera, but unfortunately, I sped it up so fast that it only is there for like a split second. So feel free to pause. Oh, this one's cool. This one starts out really dumb looking, but it gets cool. So with the last one, I just added some shading. That's what I do to all of them. You can't really see, but I added like some wings. So it's basically like just like giant like fly creature. I don't know, I just thought that was cool. And honestly, these are just like such fun things to do when you're bored, because like you honestly don't even need to know like anatomy or anything like that. You just freaking start freaking like dead ass just like squiggling, and then you just make some shapes out of it. You put a face on it and you add some tendril things. It's just basically, it's whatever you feel like. And monsters can be cute too. It doesn't have to be like a horrifying demonic beast of nature. Your creature design can be cute too. It could be like a little weird bear thing, but it's still cute, you know? Little scrunkly guy. I had this one, excuse me, I had this one picture or whatever that I drew for science classes. I had posted it on my YouTube Shorts, I think. It was the little baby monster that I made for like the giant monster that was like my science class project or whatever. And I showed the cuter one to my mom, and she still thought it was scary. Bro, I thought I made that thing so scrunkly compared to the other one. Well, I mean, I guess it can be compared to the other one, but I don't know. I thought it was rather cute on its own. It's just a silly little guy, you know? So, this one here, you can start to see, like, it actually take form. So, I actually go in with a lot of shading with this one. It's not very neat shading, but it's shading nonetheless. So, what ended up happening here was that it kind of looked like an animal for a second, but then I was just like, you know what, I can make this into like a plant monster or something. So that's what I did. All like the little legs are basically its roots, and it uses it to walk around. And it's definitely like very hard to see, but there is like a second face on there, so it's like one head, and then there's like a second face by the bottom. Oh, okay. So next one, because I don't want to be too late on what I'm drawing. So this is basically a bird thing, and I tried to give it like humanoid, like I guess you would say talons, but basically just humanoid hands. It doesn't really look too much like one, because what I just tried to do is like connect like a bird muscle to like a hand, and it doesn't quite work as well because I also didn't really make palm of the hand, I guess you would say. Like, I have a very small surface that I worked with. So on this side, I start adding like realistic eyeballs for some reason, because I got bored, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, these drawings are great to do when you're bored, because like I said, they're literally just so easy to draw, and they're honestly like stress relieving. It's like therapeutic in a way, because it doesn't have to look cute. It could be the most ugly, hideous thing of all time. It's just a creature, you know, and it's something that you made, so it's pretty cool. Like, our minds could just do that, you know. Like, we just have like this pencil here, and we're just coming up with shit from our head, and then we're drawing it on paper and making that thing a reality. Well, not quite a reality, but you know what I mean. We're making our visions. I don't know. I guess that's what you would say. True. Oh, this guy's real cute. So I started off basically making him quote-unquote cute at first, but then I was just you know what, I'm gonna give realistic feet. And then I started adding like a lot of tongues on him for some reason. Because, you know, why not? And that's like another thing with monster design. You could kind of just add whatever the frick you want for the sake of it looking cool. It honestly doesn't need to serve a purpose of anything. It could literally just be there because why the frick not? And that's what's so great about it. You could literally just have as much fun as you want with designing it. You can make the creature as big as you want, or as small as you want, and it's really cool. This one, I had no clue what I was doing. I'm not gonna lie. I got a bit lost on this one. I got a bit, like, lost in the sauce. And I know I just said that, like, you could do whatever you want because it's just, like, a creature or whatever, but usually my brain, like, starts thinking of certain things to make, and that one just, like, wasn't creaturing, I guess you would say. This one took a while, too, and I ended up completely changing the way it looks because you can see it's very stupid looking right now, to say the least. It's a bit silly. So I do change a lot with this one, and I was called down to eat dinner, so I didn't get to finish it as much as I would like, but that's okay, because I made it way better looking, and because it's sped up, you don't have to nearly see as much struggle as I did, and it was horrible because I was experiencing it. So here we go, here's where it starts to look good. I decided to only give him like the one really tiny eye, and then I decided to move his mouth over because that would make it look disformed and disfigured or whatever. And then like a lot of the shadows I add in, I start out as making it like a part of, I guess you could say, this skull, whatever structure that eye and mouth is on or whatever. I basically started using that as empty space instead, or like, this one's actually really weird because, I'm not gonna lie, there's like space that's like blacked out or whatever, shaded, but it's also meant to be like seen as, depending on the one see-through, but it's, actually no, it's like, it's more like an ink, honestly. It's like there's nothing behind it though, it's not a part of the skull. It's just dripping down, so it's more the negative space in between you're supposed to imagine is not there. And luckily, I managed to figure it out, and you can kind of see it here. It looks kind of good. It's not too bad, not too shabby. And this video is just about to wrap up. So with that, I hope you all have a great rest of your day or night, wherever you are, and stay safe, you know?